Let's turn it up. Up a little louder, turn it up. Up a little louder, turn it up.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Los Angeles Rams and the Philadelphia Eagles. First of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Bennett got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They run behind center with Gainwell. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. Now Bennett to throw. Off the play fake. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies to win 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Bennett on 3rd down. And he's got it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. Akers. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Akers again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Rams are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. In motion left is Watkins. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go to Elliott again. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Yeah, this is going to be an Eagles first down as they'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From the 39, Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They get 15, but they still need it a little bit more. 4th down. Still leaves them with 4th and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for it. Where's the ball in the field? Do I have confidence in my trigger guy? What am I going to do? I'm also talking about my analytics department. What are the odds? If I don't get it, what's it going to do to me the rest of the game? Personally, I end up taking all that, putting it in my head and making a decision, and you know me, I'm probably going to go for it.
Wow, you want to make an opening drive statement.
Yes, I do. Once I have the ball and I've got it on the move, I don't want to just give up that easily.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts, eluding the pressure right. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. But we know that he can get 1st downs with his arm and his legs, Charles. And there, when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the 1st.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. In motion left goes Smith. A 1st down carry by Elliott. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Elliott going to get it again on second down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 41 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Hassan Reddick, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
Well, you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello in a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Dancing to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time. And
you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They will run for it with Gainwell. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. And here's Bennett on 1st down. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Bennett. He'll check this one down to Gainwell. So no gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Bennett. Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it with Gainwell. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Forced out to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this ball is going to be touched out just shy of midfield.
At the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell.
And some room to roam now. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the third and then carry that over to the fourth.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Boston Scott, his first carry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they're able to build on things here with a field goal, but the question is how much longer can they really rely on their defense to pitch a shutout?
That's a great question because the guys on the other sideline are saying, give us the ball. We want another shot at this. So, yes, tight game, you'll take the 3. But this game, it's far from over.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. From the gun, here's Swift. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Flush to his right. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Rams are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Now Bennett throwing on 1st down. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone to the fumble.
He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Bennett now throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
The kick by McManus is good. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
They'll set up a throw. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hurts throw there taken in by Smith. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
18 Cardinal. Cut 19.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They start the drive here with Gainwell. We'll get this up to about the 44.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On the carry, this is Scott. He juked him. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here's Scott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Now Bennett to throw. Looking to throw on second down. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So first and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Bennett. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw. Bennett. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers. Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got to bracket it out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Looking to throw. He's got a man, complete. The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Eagles are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Hurts will throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have all but booked their ticket to the NFC Championship game next weekend, and they'll look to finish things off here now in this 4th quarter. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Scott. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
That'll be caught. It's Cup. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll run with Scott. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Rams are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. McManus's point after is good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round and getting close to a disappointing one-and-done scenario in these playoffs. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He's got Allen. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. John Johnson with the INT. And the Rams come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. The Rams